Hey everyone, I'm John Veal. This is my second year here at UNA. Um, First semester is coming to a close. Um, had a lot of good experiences this semester. Did a lot of new things this semester. Um, Changed my major. That's fun, right? Um, what I'd like to talk about today is I have a few points I want to address. First off, I want to talk about my time as a sophomore. And then I want to talk about a few of the service projects I've done this semester, and then what I learned from them. And I also want to talk about, or yeah, I want to talk about my possible platforms I've been thinking of. So first off, as a sophomore this year, I already had a little bit of experience for my first year here under my belt. Um, you know, especially my first semester here, I just came in blind. Um, it was a new experience for me. Um, I had to study. That was weird. I never had to study in high school. Um, but this semester I knew what college was all about. I knew what I had to do to get things done, and I feel like I have learned to manage my time well too. I had a lot of time to socialize as well as a lot of time to work and do um, schoolwork and things like that. So as a sophomore so far, I'm sure I have a few more things to learn. I've got a few more things to think about. Um, as I said previously, I changed my major from English Lit to journalism. It was a pretty big step for me. I knew I didn't want to do English. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And after a little bit of thinking, I decided that journalism is definitely the way to go for me. It's going to allow me to do my two favorite things: travel and write. So I'm hoping I can get on board with that. Next, I want to talk about the service that I've done this semester. I was all over the place with my service, honestly. The first thing I did, I helped out with UNA. I did the Lions Lend a Hand at the beginning of the semester, and what we did was we went to the local American Legion uh, building, and we kind of cleaned out their basement and we built bookshelves, things like that, um, because they it was a need. They needed that, and they couldn't do it themselves because a lot of their members are older or they just don't have time. So they asked us if we could do it, and we did it. I think we put it up in record time. We actually made a game out of it. Who could get their portion of the bookshelf done fastest? So that's always fun. Another thing I did was IFC, the local IFC chapter or whatever, the council for Greek life, had a service event, and we all went to different places. And where I went was L.E. Wilson Elementary School over in, I think it's Sheffield or Tuscumbia, I can't remember. And what we did there was they were trying to create a room where the children could come and have fun and have a game room. And so we basically had to move everything out of that room and take it uh, downstairs to storage. We had to lift TVs, bookshelves, desks, huge office desks, and things like that. Which it was pretty taxing, but especially I went with a bunch of guys that I knew, and it was really fun. We made it fun. Um, Another thing I did was a local historian by the name of, well, not a historian, but he is active in preserving local historical sites. His name was Robert Stein. Well, me and some other people from the honors program went to the local cemetery called Coffee Cemetery. Um, Named after General John Coffee, the one who pretty much laid out the map for Florence. He's the one that did all of this, all of Florence. Everything you see here is a direct result of General John Coffee. And well, um, they had a cemetery marked off, but what they didn't know is that there was a cemetery right next to it that was just covered. It was right next to the new Walmart, just covered in brush. So what we did was we just went in, we cleaned it out. They were really appreciative. They said that what took us 3 hours would usually take them 2 weekends to do. So they were definitely thankful for that. And really, pretty much what I learned from all that was that you don't really know. I didn't know what the community needed. I had no idea what kind of service I could do until I just got out there and did it. Um, and it really just opened my eyes to everything. It was a really humbling experience doing all this service this year. Um, In regards to my platform, I'm still not entirely sure what I want to do, um, because like I said, my platform is journalism. I don't really know how I could fit service into that. Honestly, it might just come down to me wanting to find a platform where I can just do service, any type of service. I would love to help out with Robert Stein, his preserving all these different historical sites and helping him out with that. I would love to do that. I've always been interested in things like that, so that's a possibility. Um, but other than that, I'm still open for ideas. If you have any ideas, just let me know. Um, but yeah, this semester it's been a really good semester. Um, I'm done with the honors forum classes. It's gonna be weird not having to listen to the speakers, once a week at 6 o'clock. But I learned a lot from them. I learned a lot of different ways to contribute to society. I learned about our civic responsibility, our intellectual service we should be doing for others. It was really enlightening listening to everybody and what they had to say, because these are real people that have experienced the world and they know the needs that are out there, and so it was really enlightening. So with that, this is my last honors forum class. Um, Kind of excited to begin getting into my core classes. I haven't started that yet, but I will start next semester. So with that, thank you for listening. Bye.